everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of our project analysis series by Joy and Alex.
Hi.
Today we are going to talk about Zyon Grand, the third launch in River Valley area. Alex, are you very excited about this project?
I mean, I'm very involved because I'm going to be in charge of this Zyon Grand development, but not just because of that. When I saw the whole building and how they are going to build the whole place and the architect, all these things, it really made me very excited about this development. And of course, like Joy said, this is the third plot. We have two more plots that is coming up next year. The next one maybe should be first quarter next year. Their name is really out, called River Modern. So later we will tell you a bit more about all this. But this might be one of the most outstanding in terms of how they build, how the outlook of the development.
And the location.
Yeah, it might be one of the most outstanding because you know who is the architect?
ADDP.
ADDP.
I remember them because they built the new Futura. They have a lot of ultra luxe products under their belt.
Correct. So they actually work with CDL a lot and they build a lot of ultra luxe development. Key thing is we got three architects actually in this development. One is the whole building architect, one is the landscaping architect, and there's another one is the design architect. So one of them actually built Disneyland in Japan. I definitely think that it's going to be very interesting in terms of all these things that you are going to get. We're not going to go in depth into what you are going to get in terms of the building, but from the outlook, you can see that it will be very, very outstanding. Next time you go past, you can't miss it. So, but we are going to go in depth into the numbers. One of the key concerns that a lot of people have is the service apartment.
Oh, yes. We have a lot of key concerns here. I thought you were talking about oversupply issue, but we'll get into that later also. But I think one main thing which I'm happy to know is that you look at the facade, right? Actually, it's quite nice. Right? It's very nice, very majestic, right? Usually for this kind of development, our key concern is that designers have to design the units in a way to fit the facade. But this time, right, all the layouts that I'm seeing actually are very regular shape.
When I first got the picture without the layout, I was like, zoom in. Zoom in, I see, you see the layout inside square one. Seems like square. But we got the layout already. It's definitely all squarish.
Yep, regular shape. There is no weird, odd corner.
So even though the building is in such a shape, but the layout is actually all squarish. Actually, the building, they take the design from where?
No.
Actually take the design as the orchid flower of Singapore.
Oh, wait.
Yes,
I think
correct.
I saw that brief.
I'm not someone who is so into all this, but definitely for this whole building, I don't think next time you go to Great World or you're in Tiong Bahru or you're anywhere, you can miss this building. So I think this is going to be very exciting. Today, what are we going to go through?
We're going to go through the project info, our usual thing. But two main things that we're going to go through is the oversupply issue in River Valley. Not say oversupply issue, but is it oversupply or not? And the second one will be the pros and cons of this service apartment. Not sure if many people know about this service apartment actually, and how does it affect your selling price? How does it affect if you're residents inside? How does it affect your rental yield?
So question is it oversupply? I mean, honestly, you would prefer a condo in a location that is only 500 units, or you prefer a condo in a location that is close to 3,000 units?
500 lah.
500 will be safer.
Lesser.
Definitely in River Valley, this is one of the concerns, like what we have seen through Lentor. So here we have close to 3,000. In a span of 1 year, they're going to launch everything, which means that the TOP will also be in a span of 1 to 1.5 years, depending on the building. Like, for example, RiverGreen versus PP and Zyon. PP and Zyon might take a bit longer to build because it's 62 story. But the TOP will not be far apart, which is going to be a concern because next time you're going to sell at the same time, you're going to rent at the same time. Then everybody is going to come in together.
I just recall all these projects are under the 4-year seller's stamp duty period, right? Yeah. So nobody got added advantage that they can sell earlier.
Yes. So this is one of the concerns which we are going to address later on.
So before we get into the analysis, reach out to us if you are intending to view the SHOWFLAT, if you don't have any agent with you. If you have any agent with you and you think that we can better value add, you can feel free to reach out to us also via our WhatsApp. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel as well. It will really help a lot. And if you do find our information good, our analysis really solid, please share it with your friends who are also looking at this project.
We have done a lot of analysis based on other developments also. Sometimes we also do some short videos in terms of different topics. But our main focus is usually on project analysis. But this is very important because I think even though maybe you are not looking at this development, it's also good to actually go through all the videos because we go very in depth. I see many videos outside. I'm not saying that they are not good, but they go more surface, like location, is it good? Price, is it okay? But we go very in depth in terms of many things that we talk about. If you have seen through our videos, we will help you plan the prices beforehand, all these things. So all these things, is it important even though you're not buying the development? It's very important because we also want to use all these things to plan for our next purchase. I get all this experience looking at all this video because I get the experience working with developers, but you can get the experience by watching the video to understand my 10 years experience with developer. So from there, you can learn a lot of things that you can put to use when you are buying your own properties in the next launch. Maybe way before we actually do the analysis, you can already have done up all your homework, what you want to go for, what are the things that you want to avoid, things like that. So it's very important to learn all this knowledge to help you in future. Okay, so just follow our channel, or you can scan. If you've got any question directly, you want to reach out to us, just scan and you can WhatsApp us directly.
Now on to the project info. So this development, right, is the one and only development right now before the launch of River model or whatsoever. This is the only development with 2 blocks. The other development are all 1 block. Because this development is the only development with a land shape that is so big and so regular. So with that, I think it gives the architects or the designers the added advantage to plan it properly as compared to RiverGreen, where it's also nicely done, but the land is a bit of like odd shape. So there is a certain way they can actually plan the facilities, right?
Correct. There's 2 blocks, which is an advantage. A lot of people actually ask us that, is it too cluttered? Like example, PP or RG, 1 block with 500 plus unit. And now Zyon is 700 over units. Isn't it worse? Because if you notice, RG per floor is about 15 to 16 units 1 floor, which means that there's 15 to 16 people using the same few lift that they have. Maybe they have more lift, but it's the same cluster, it's the same lift lobby they are using. For PP, there is about 12 units being shared in terms of the lobby. So those who have private lift, you have an advantage. But those who have private lift, you'll be sharing the lobby with 12 other people. I think there's 6 lift because it's 62 story. But you will still see a lot of people. When we see a lot of people, we are worried about buying such properties that we are paying such a price. Will people feel that like you get to see a lot of people every day? You go out in the lift, you'll see people. So would it be a problem? So now down to 700 plus unit, would it be a even bigger problem? The difference is because it's 700 plus and because of the land size, CDL actually split into 2 blocks. Per block, per level is 6 to 7 units. One of them should be private lift, so there's only 6 people that are sharing the lift. So you will have much lesser density in terms of that, which I think is a plus point. Why? Because 700 units means that my facilities will be better because we have more units. More units means that the developer have more money. The ultimate money collected is actually higher. So they can actually use it to actually build a better development. But when we say 700 units, we are worried about the overloading because too many units. 2
it's
blocks.
proven not to be a concern over here.
Yes. And if you are buying the 4-bedroom, the plus point is from bottom floor to the top floor, all the way private lift. So later we'll share with you a bit more on that. But having too many units is not a very big concern here. Okay, just to highlight something, just now I think I talked about the architect that built Disneyland. If I'm not wrong, I'm sorry. I think it's the developer that is Futusan Group that actually built Disneyland and Disney Sea. So they are a very big developer in Japan and they always partner CDL.
Because they already did something that is massive and on a global level, right? You can imagine how much effort and how well done this development will be.
Of course, every developer, they build condos, they want to make money, correct? But some developers like to build a lot of iconic condos. Iconic condos is what? Iconic condos is their brand. Everybody, hey, this one who? CDL. Hey, this one who? CDL. Example, New Futura. All these are iconic condos. Like example, Gramercy Park, iconic condo. If people see already, they will know. My impression is, this is by CDL. So every time next time I go out, they also want people to bring out this mentality of next time see CDL is a good one because they have some condos that stuck in their mind. So this one definitely will be iconic in River Valley.
Agree. I mean, just by the facade of it, they really point a lot of like effort into that. Of course, other than the residential block, right, we have one more block, which is the service apartment part, which we're going to touch on later part of this sharing on how these were value add, or rather also the downside of having a service apartment. Yep. Location map, I guess I need not say more. If you have been in the market for the RiverGreen and the PP, you will know where this is. This is actually nearer to Havelock MRT, whereas RiverGreen, that will be nearer to the Great World MRT.
Yes,
right?
and we are in District 3. After the river will be all District 3. So if you all know, Riviera is actually here. And to be honest, we have seen Riviera transacting at District 9 prices. Some of the District 9 condo maybe haven't even made as much as Riviera, which is in District 3. So I do not think District 3 is a huge problem to begin with. I mean, we have seen all these things. So the most important now, people are not so much concerned about whether in District 9 or District 3. This area is actually more sought after because you are near Tiong Bahru, you're near the Great World City area. Okay?
Yep.
Next, site plan and distribution.
Site plan.
So you can see here, one block there's 6 units and there's 1 private lift. So actually, in fact, you only have 5 units that is using the lift, which your units is very well distributed. I'm not going to go in depth into the site plan because there's a lot of things that need explanation, like there's different decks that the facilities is. I'm still trying to find out because they are really building the whole thing in a way different level. You come in, you won't see the pool, you won't see anything on. Because the pool is on another deck, another level. And another level, there's another facilities that you're talking about. So if you want to understand more, I think it's good that you visit the SHOWFLAT, go and have a look, understand, look at the model. Because here, I haven't even seen the model. I can't tell you very definite answer because they are just telling me based on some slides.
It was just a briefing, like an architect briefing.
So I think I need to really see the model to understand. So this block that is grey, this is actually the service apartment that is separated from the condo itself.
We can actually go to the next slide to show you guys what is the specific stack, right, looking at. Because I think we are also surrounded by quite a lot of high rise. But of course, we will be the highest there, right?
Yep.
I mean, other than PP that is right next to us. But you can see that the buildings beside us are all below 40 stories. So if you really want super unblock, you have to go as high as possible.
In short, if we talk about this, PP is actually around here, correct? The plus point of the way they build the condo is that we most likely will block a lot of PP view. But most of our units will not be blocked by PP because most of our units face like this side, this side will not be concerned. Because most of the building that is beside us is about 30 story, 30 plus story, which means that if you are at 30 plus to 40, you clear everything already. So if you are looking for own stay and we are looking for a very nice view condo, I think this is something that is important. Because I buy 30 story, then I still cannot block. Then there's no difference of buying 10 story, right? So that's the thing. Just now why I highlight that, see they will put in so much effort here because 62 story also is iconic. So might as well, right? This land can build 62 story. Might as well I make it the nicest.
Yep.
So this is what is going to happen.
And then the distribution chart, because it's 62 story, right? So similar to PP. However, because for PP, all the 4 bedrooms, all the big units, right, only starts from level 44 and above. But this particular, for Zyon, right, actually all the 4 bedroom, or regardless what bedroom type, it's all starting from the lowest level, which is level 2. So afterwards, we will also share with you in terms of the pricing, there is a very good chance we will be able to get in at a very affordable rate, even for the 4 bedroom, even for the big units.
So if you see here from the elevation chart, you can see very clearly, there's this tag, and this tag. There's an intercolor change in between.
Yep.
The rest are all bottom to top one, except this on top there's a penthouse. But the rest is all second to 62 story. So the 2 bedroom are all second to 62 story, which is different from PP. PP, the 2 bedroom is second to 42 story.
Yes.
43 is the facilities, 44 is the 4 bedroom. So in fact, to build in that sense might be a bit more costly because the private lift only start from 44 story onwards. I don't know how they build. But here, the bottom, here is the smaller 4. And here is the 5 and the bigger 4. Okay, the private lift only 1 shaft. So everybody will go up from the same level, which make a difference of us having a smaller quantum 4 bedroom because we have a lower floor 4 bedroom. That's the difference.
Yes.
Because PP The minimum 4-bedroom price you go in 3,001, 3,002 per square foot already. I think some is almost 3,003 per square foot for the 5-bedroom. So that's the key difference. The quantum will be a bit more, a lot more affordable, not a bit, a lot more affordable, even though you get the same size unit. So next we want to go into the unit mix.
Unit mix, right? Zyon for the smaller unit types, right, is actually 41%. Very close to what we have at RiverGreen and also PP. They have over, I think, more than 50%. The unit mix will be very similar to the other two projects nearby. So for here, we also will be a bit cautious. If you are getting into the 1 and 2 bedroom, you have to also take note of the yield that you are getting.
Correct. But of course, smart thing this round versus Ori is they only built 1 stack of 1 bedroom. They didn't build 2 stacks, which we have problem in terms of the higher floor unit that we are selling right now. And River Valley, the 1 bedroom, still give you a very good use. That's something that people can consider. But the good thing is they only built 59 units here. They focus a lot on the larger unit. They still build smaller unit, but even the 2 and 3, they all build the more on the larger side. The smaller one, they actually build lesser, which is good. They give people a chance to enter, but yet they build into what the people in this location want. River Valley people usually will want a decent size unit.
Just a commercial break. Remember to contact us and also subscribe to our channel.
So now we are going into this very important thing.
Yes, supply in River Valley. So over here, we actually did an overview, a homework for you based on what's not being launched yet, the River Modern, as well as one more plot that is right next to this River Green, as you can see over here. This one is a Parcel C, estimated to have 470 units. So all in all, like what Alex said, within a year, the total supply will be close to 3,000. Is this supply a lot or not?
2,876. Wow. I mean, it's quite a lot. People already say Treasure Templates 2002 also a lot of people make money lah. But the thing is, this is 2,800 plus. And it's River Valley area. 2,876 units, is it a problem? All the agents will tell you, don't worry, Treasure also can make money. But I can only tell you, if I have a chance to buy in a lower supply area, I wouldn't want to buy in a high supply area. But in high supply area, what is your advantage? Treasure launched what price?
Treasure launched 1,002.
1,002. The cheapest is below 1,001. 5 bedroom. Why do you want to sell that price? EC price.
Why?
If you are the developer, you got 2,200 units. First day you sell 280 units.
I need to wait for units to move first, so I need to price it super duper low first.
Correct. Same thing. Lentor, why? Every time they launch, they price it back below 2,000. Why?
Oversupply. I feel that personally, if I'm the developer, say even in River Valley area, I will also be concerned because I got too many competitors.
Correct.
I scared I cannot sell.
We can't say they can't sell. Eventually they can sell. But a lot of developers, for them, the first day sales is very important. Because first day don't do well. I need to readjust the price. Then the first day, once some of them bought already, I adjust down, cannot. So I launched 3,000. After that, cannot sell. I launched starting from 3,000 all the way to 4,000. Cannot sell. Then I adjust down to 2,700. So they have to price it very sensitive to. They are very confident they can move on. That's the thing about being in the oversupply area. Developer is also human. They are also sellers. So when they are in an area, like example, I'm marketing my house. Then I go and check property group. You got another 10 units, my same size one selling. And if I'm very certain, I want to sell one, not testing the market. Everybody pricing at, let's say, 2.5 million. Your price how much? If you're very certain you want to move
2.4, 2.3, yeah.
Correct? You won't price 2.6, ma? No one will do that unless you are testing market one. Then you just leave it there, don't need to concern.
But cannot, this one too many units to test.
But as developer, they won't test one. So they will definitely want to price it at a price that people have already sold. And they very confident they can move on. So even if PP price at 2.6 plus starting from, they are still only at 50% sold. So I see what were they think? They also wouldn't want to overprice, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't price lower than PP, I'm sure, but
a bit more competitive.
They wouldn't want to overprice. In that sense, it gives us what? An advantage of buying at a slightly lower price. Good price. If without all this, I would say we will see 3,000 starting from. Very good chance. Because very, very surprising. All the neighbors, all the resale already touched 3,000, 3,002. PP launched at 268 something. Don't make sense. So why? Because developer is stressed. It's not say they stressed. I don't like to say. They are also very sensitive in pricing. Developer is the most keen seller.
And they have a timeline to meet, that's the thing.
Correct. So they would be very sensitive in price.
Yeah.
And that is the plus point for you. But the problem is, when we have too much supply, next time we sell, we also have the same problem. What is the problem? Everybody will be selling at the same time.
I not only will look at this one, I will look at RiverGreen, I will look at PP, right? Because it's all within the same region, even in future, the River Modern.
Then we'll come back to the same problem. The person sell a 3-bedroom, 2.8 million, then how much should I sell? I want to sell urgently. 2.7 now, correct? Or then the 2-bedroom, they put it on market 1.9 million, then how? 1.8 million. So being in the oversupply area, this is your problem when you come to selling.
Market,
Buying, you get advantage.
Yep.
Selling, you'll be in the developer shoes. When you want to buy in the oversupply area, what is one of the key things that you want
must have like a people will notice you kind of thing lah. Like surely you want to check this out first before you commit to other developments, because you keep maybe seeing this every day.
Yep.
Or like you feel that, wow, this exterior is too nice already. I must see what's inside. Are you referring to Zyon Grand?
So the plus point to be in an area like that, I need to be number one choice of all the condos in resale. Which means that, not saying that the other developers are not good. Everybody will notice me first. When everybody notice me first, if there's a good unit on sale, Zyon Grand will be number one choice. So for example, let's say if I'm more noticeable, everybody know me, then maybe the Parcel C, River Valley, there's a unit for sale, 2-bedroom at 2 million. And versus Zyon Grand got one at 2.05. People maybe will choose the 2.05 because this is the first choice condo I want to go to. So how do we qualify as a first choice condo? First thing, the facade of the building, very important.
Yep.
As you have seen, it's very nice. This one don't need to say. It's going to be very outstanding. Second, you have to be very visible. Visible got a few things. So first thing, the building shape. The building outlook, the architect make it nice. Like example, if you see the interlace, wow, so special. Reflection, you shall see things like that. So something like that. Zyon will be something like that. Second, the height of the building makes an important point. You make me see and notice there's something there. So these 3 points, very important. Lastly, the most important is your plot location. So you see this Zyon, there is one main road. Yellow road is main road, 2 main road, 3 main road. So you are surrounded by 3 main road. If you compare to other River Valley condo, we come back here, even this plot C is hidden inside. You drive past here, you might not see the condo. You must come into the small road, then you will be able to notice. So unless people visit RiverGreen or whichever, then they will see you. If not, they will not see you. So the key difference is what? Here, everybody from far, because of the height and because of the plot location, they will notice you. For example, can you ever miss Marina Bay Sands?
No.
Why?
Duh.
The height is
it's
one
the only
thing.
one that stands out of all the buildings.
Because the rest is all short building.
Flat one,
you are the one that only stand out. So you drive from anywhere ECP, you sure see one. And that's the reason why Marina Bay Sands, the hotel rates are crazy. Because of all the attention is here. So your plot location, this one, I think Zyon really have a very good location. Promenade, I would say that it's also good because it's also standing out on the 2 main roads. Slightly advantage is in terms of the building, how they built it. This is going to be very crucial when you want to sell in the oversupply area because you need to be the most outstanding.
Yeah, you need to be the first development that comes to the consumer mind when they want to view a development in this area.
I'm not using this to tell Zyon is damn good. I'm just telling you, next time you want to buy a development, and you want to buy in an oversupply area, please look for something that is like that. Today, why Jadescape made so much money? You go Bishan, you sure see Jadescape. Anywhere you come, what is this? This black building is what? Because Jadescape is quite tall comparing to the surrounding buildings.
There's
so
also
you
no
sure
supply
see
there.
Cannot miss one. So these are the things that is important. So this is one of the key things.
Now onto the service apartment component. So for the service apartment, right, let's backtrack. Back then when this land was launched for sale, there was only one bidder. Then after that, we were like thinking, is it like no developer there to bid, or is it like no responses, or what, developer is not confident on this area? Then until when we went in depth, we just knew that there is a service apartment component, meaning whichever developer bid for this project, right, they have to build service apartment, correct or not? But service apartment, one of the main thing that is an issue for developers with no deep pocket is that this service apartment they cannot sell. They have to rent it out. So in a way, very hard to recover the cost . Margin also higher.
They can recover the cost, but it take a very long time. It's just like a
many
hotel
years
business lah. I maybe spend 400-500 million to build this thing with the land. Then I can't collect my money back. I need to collect monthly rental. So how much I can collect? Now they are building, I think 400 rooms. So 400 rooms are, let's say average per room per month 10,000. So 1 month I collect back 4 million. Correct? But I put in 500 million. I need 100 years to collect back.
By the time this one can block, you also haven't collect back.
That's the different business that they're talking about. That's why for service apartment and hotels, the rates are higher per day because the developers or the hotel operator need to be able to recover back. And that's the reason why there's only one bidder. And there's one more plot that recently, no bidder is the Springleaf plot B. Because at first got service apartment component. I don't know who will want to go and stay in the service apartment there. So no more. Now they are going to put the land for sales again without service apartment. So why Zyon can bid at 1,202 per square foot per plot ratio plus only one bidder? Because the developer need to be able to play the game of putting the money there and the money not coming back to you immediately.
Have very strong P&L.
And you cannot use the money to go and reinvest as fast as possible. And because CDL do have hotels that is under them, they are used to doing this. This is the type of developer that are able to come in. Just like Far East, they also have certain building that they keep for rental. They en bloc and they never tear down. They just keep for rental. They also do things like that because they cash rich. That's why you see even the reserve residences, they can buy at such a price because these are all the components that we don't see. So they buy at a cheap price because there's this service apartment component and not a lot of developers will want to go in.
One good thing about service apartment is that it will help you to increase rental household. So when it comes to like different types of property, we break it out into 3 tiers. The first one is being hotel. Hotel usually you pay the highest, right? Because it's by daily ma. It's a short term. Service apartment belongs to the mid term.
It's 2 weeks to 3 months.
Cheaper rate. So this kind maybe will cater more to corporate lah.
So it's usually this way. Let's say any one of you that's watching this video posted overseas to work. When you first go, then they will ask you to go and test first. Test first, you won't go and rent a condo, right? Then you will stay where? Hotel maybe 1 week, then you say, okay, maybe I want to stay. Then you will find next is what? Possibly service apartment.
Yep.
So hotel is the easiest to switch to a lower rent one is immediately go to service apartment. Because you can't find a condo. You won't go and commit to a 1 year rental, 2 years rental without knowing that place yet. So you stay in a service apartment for 2-3 months. You start to research and understand this whole country and which is the location you want to stay. Then you will go into a condo. So usually it's in this sequence. And that's why the rates are, this is the highest and this is the middle one.
And the other one is lowest.
The lowest is here.
Yeah.
A lot of people are very concerned about this service apartment component. Will it bring down your rental, snatch your tenants? Will it affect your living because there are so many people coming in? Would it be a problem? What do you think?
I think it's more of towards the good side because it will help to pull up the average rental. What do I mean by that? For example, over here we have the Great World Residence service apartment rates, right? The monthly rates is 10,500.
This is for 2-bedroom. Even though it's bigger size, but for 2-bedroom, it's $10,000.
So right now, if we compare to, let's say, within the same development, because this is all within Zyon Grand, am I right or not? Let's say the 2-bedroom over here, we can rent for 5,000.
Small one,
for
maybe 5,000
2
plus.
bed, 1 bath.
2 bath, maybe 6,000 plus.
It's 50% off.
You can save almost 4,000 to 5,000 easily. They actually help you keep the rental up. So let's say our service apartment in Zyon, if they are able to fetch a 2-bedroom at 10,000, maybe possibly slightly higher because newer. So let's say 10,000, then would it be a good thing for your condo? Because they actually pull up the rates higher, and for the developers, CDL, they can't push it too low because they also need to recoup back all the funds as soon as possible. That's one thing. Secondly, they also provide services for service apartments.
Correct. Yeah.
So just now what we have shared, for a new person in a country, they will stay in a hotel a few days, then they will move to a service apartment, then they will move to a condo. So if they stay in a service apartment and they like that location, where will they find?
Within the location, within the condo?
I stay in Zyon Grand. I love the whole place. I love Great World City. I love Tiong Bahru. I mean that is really a nice place. And it's a young vibe place in terms of Tiong Bahru, but there's some heritage also. So a lot of people love there. And turn left, you have all the Great World City, everything. And if you love this area, you'll find a condo unit in Zyon Grand because you just come down from a lift, go to a different lobby, move up to a lift, you move to your new house. and you're so familiar with this area. So I would say one thing, service apartment will definitely do two things. First, maybe help you bring out a rental rate slightly higher. I wouldn't say a lot higher, slightly higher. Second, it will help you keep the occupancy rate of your condo high. Because there will be some of them, not all, maybe just 5 to 10% of the service apartment people will slowly shift to a condo. Maybe every 3 months, 6 months. Every 3 months, 6 months, there's another 40 tenants that's brought in by them.
I think it's a very good positioning, the service apartment component. It's really, really interesting. But of course, when we talk about the good side of it, right, there is also the downside of it. Right. So what's the downside of it? Because we know that this Zyon Grand land is actually the cheapest as compared to PP and RiverGreen, right? But having the cheapest land bid, does that mean that we're going to buy in the cheapest also? Does that mean that they're going to launch the cheapest?
So having the cheapest land bid does not translate to cheaper selling price because there is a component they need to recoup back for their residential side. So let's say I buy at 1.2 based on my land price. Actually, I can sell cheaper from PP at $100. I can start at $2,580 per square foot, but they won't do so because there's this service apartment component that they can recoup another 100 million or another 150 million. Why not? I mean, I take back my money faster. The rest, I let it just keep it there to slowly collect back the rental, all these things. But to the developer point of view, they definitely need to recoup back part of it from the service apartment. But you already bought the land cheaper. As a buyer, what is my thing? What am I buying? Honestly, a lot of people like to talk about land price. Land price is only for me to predict what price it will launch. But does it concern me? If they buy this land at 1,000, will you be very happy as a buyer?
Also depends on how they price it, ma.
Will they sell you 2,004?
No lah.
No lah. Then same ma. I still buy at 2,700. So
the thing is that if today I buy a 1 million property, all my neighbors are selling 2 million. Why should I sell at 1.8?
Yeah. So land price is none of our concern. Only thing about land price is we will be able to gauge whether developer have a chance to lower price. You go view my very long video. I think Joy also did that before. You will understand where we are coming from.
The developer break even.
But some developer, they are very, very smart in pricing, especially people like CDL. Usually, you won't see them move their price much. Day one, they plan everything already inside already. All their profits, everything all inside. So they won't move the price up a lot. I've never seen them move the price down, except maybe some of the penthouse unit that is 1 or 2 left over. But the typical unit, never. So you are very safe. The developer track record is important also.
Because of this service apartment component, which they need to sell higher, even though they got the land cheaper. So if we were to compare it to PP and also RiverGreen, so PP is known to have the lowest starting from price because they got a lot of stories, 62 stories, right?
So they have to start low per square foot.
Yes. RiverGreen is known to have the cheapest quantum.
Because very small.
Based on these things, right, where exactly does Zyon Grand stand? Because we are not going to be the cheapest quantum because our sizes are not exactly super small also. So where do we stand for that?
So we will be in between. Later we'll show you a bit more. Why RiverGreen starting price have to be higher versus Promenade? Let me do an explanation to you. So let's say they want to price their highest price unit at 3,600. This is just an example because RiverGreen start from 2.8 plus and Promenade start from 2,680. So when they want to use this as an example, the price point of both. So for RiverGreen, let's say I price it per floor jump 0.5%. Developer are looking at this, let's say, but actually at the end, some floor they actually have certain 3-4% jump, so they hit 3,600. 0.5 times 36 story is another 18% difference. Which means that the 36 floor unit is 118%, correct? To get the second floor unit, I need to take this 118 and calculate what is the 100% rate. So if I calculate down, which is 3,600 divided by 118 times 100, I will get almost $3,000. Okay? While Promenade, because 62 story, I need to do 132% instead. I take 3,006 divided by 132 times 100, I will get 2,006. So what I'm trying to show you here, I'm not trying to show you that this is the starting price, but if you use this to calculate why Promenade, they start at 2.6 plus rate. Because if they want to maintain at 3.6, they have to start at 2.6 plus. But RiverGreen, because it's only 30 plus story, they have more room to start slightly higher. They don't need to start so low. If they start too low, their top floor will be very low. So usually they have to push up the range of the starting price. But Promenade is in this situation because of the 62 story. The price have to be spread out. When it's spread out, I want to keep my top floor prices at a affordable, acceptable range. My bottom floor need to start cheap. So PP and Zyon will have the same situation. So even though Zyon, we say it will be slightly higher because of the building or whichever because of the service apartment, the low floor still cannot go too high because they want to keep the high floor prices in a range that people can accept, which is maybe 3.6, 3.7.
I think in short, what the developer is trying to achieve here is that developer definitely got an average PSF to hit. So developer do not really care about the spread. In a way, like the cheapest to the most expensive one. They care about, on average, what is the PSF, right? Yeah, so in order to achieve this, right, they will leave it to their people to actually plan all this pricing out. That's why for the taller development, we'll expect lower starting from price.
Yes.
Because lesser room to play with.
Yes. My most expensive unit, I want to keep it the same as the rest of the development. My starting price need to be reasonable. Unless they cut the jump, not 0.5, I cut it to 0.3. So they got all this way to play around. But most of the time, CDL is following a 0.5 range jump. Then certain floor, they will have a certain jump. To keep that, they need to possibly start at 2.7
Can you imagine if, let's say, PP or what, they all start at 3,000. Then the highest for what? 4,002.
4,002 possible because 30+%. I don't want to say is how much because CDI have not told us anything. I feel we will see 2.7, 2.8 very possible. If we see 2.6, I'll be very happy, but I don't think so. So 2.7, 2.8 be very possible.
But for the sake of this video, because we need to do calculation, just now earlier we saw that PP starting from PSF is about 2,680, right? We are just going to use about slightly less than 100 more, like 2,750 to do our calculation to show you that actually at the end where do Zyon Grand stands. So over here, if we take a look at the Zyon Grand starting from price, we are estimating based on 2,750 PSF, and their smallest 2-bed 1-bath is actually 538 square feet. You can see that the quantum, right, actually cheap.
I think it's 1.479 if I'm not wrong. If 2,750, but this is just an estimation that we are giving, not confirmed price. I think it will be around this range, possibly touching 2.8 or 2.8 something.
Even 2.8 is only like
also below 1.5. Also below 1.5. So what is the advantage of Zyon? So you see, Promenade got the lowest per square foot because of the floor. So Zyon will have low per square foot also because of the floor, comparing to RiverGreen. But RiverGreen got the smaller size. But Promenade size is big. So Promenade smallest 2-bedroom is 657. The RiverGreen is 527. Now Zyon is 538 in between. But they take both in between. Size in between, PSF in between. Then in the end, the quantum might be the cheapest. They are not the lowest and the smallest. The size, they are closer to RiverGreen. The price, they are closer to PP in terms of PSF. Then workouts to be, the quantum, the high chance will be the cheapest. So you look at the whole sizes of all these, then you will understand. So you can see, they have 527, we have 538. They have smaller 603, 657, we have 646. This one 657, we have 721, which we are still smaller than them. So we are smaller than PP in terms of size. And in terms of the 3-bedroom, 786, 872, 883, we got 818 and 861. Then we have the bigger unit to cater to the bigger crowd people. Very important for Zyon. One thing that developer really smart is they built the 1-2-bedroom smaller size, which cater to what the people want, because people want 2-bedroom looking for investment. Quantum, very important. Then the 4-5-bedroom, they built to the Promenade size. Because RiverGreen, the 4-bedroom is a bit smaller. So you can see RiverGreen 980, wow, really small. I mean for 4-bedroom.
That one is not our competitor, because it's a 3
very different group, very different group of people. So Zyon is very similar to Promenade 4-bedroom size, but we got an advantage because this one will start from 44 because this is the biggest floor. These two will start from second floor. If we calculate second floor 2750, 4-bedroom will start from 3.9x million. Where Promenade, the 1421 smallest one, start from 4.4xx because they start from 44th floor.
Which is a half a million advantage.
Same size because of the different level that we are talking
because
about.
of the way they build it, no choice.
So you got a choice. You want to buy the higher floor, it's up to you, but you got a choice to buy a lower floor, 4-bedroom, same size, nice layout, but your quantum manageable. So that's the advantage of the 4-bedroom here in Zyon Grand.
On to our last part of our analysis. This will be the layout analysis, our usual thing. So we'll run through all the different layouts. We'll begin with Zyon Grand's 1-bedroom. The smaller is actually 1 plus study. It's 474 square feet. I guess the layout, we don't have to say much, but of course, I think when we're having this discussion, you will see that for this Zyon Grand, almost all the floor plate got this thing.
Yeah. So this one, nobody can tell you what is going to happen. I don't know whether your unit will be a bit on the darker side. This one, nobody can be sure.
But also, if you notice, there is no balcony also.
For the 1 and 2 bed, 1 bath. That's why they are able to build this size, yet they are able to give you the livable space that you need without the balcony. Which I think this group of people that is renting or buying this size, they don't want the balcony. The balcony costs you a lot more. So 474 square feet, 59 units. The key thing that we look at for this one is the rental yield that we are getting.
So we are right next to Riviera, right? So we take Riviera, but of course, noting that Riviera's sizes are on the bigger side. But based on Riviera's 1-bedroom currently in the resale market, on average is 5,000. But because our size is a bit smaller, so we just give it a bit of discount. Can we use maybe 4,500 or 4K? And even at 4K, right, it's 3.7% rental yield already, based on 2750.
So at 4.5, I think also possible. You ask me 5 possible or not, there is also chance, but I can't guarantee. Because the 560 square feet in Riviera is a 1-bedroom, not a 1 plus study. And Riviera rental are typically higher than the rest because Riviera also got service apartment. I think if you are looking for 1-bedroom in a nice place, in a very vibey place that you want to stay, that will be a good choice. And starting price maybe from 1.3, 1.29 possibly. So if you can get that kind of price, even at 1.4 plus, it's still a good choice because the rental are very strong. So what I'm trying to say here is that for rental yield game, this is a place that you can think about because it's going to fetch you very decent price. And if you only got this quantum, then it's a choice that you can think about.
Yes.
Okay.
On to the 2-bedroom. So for the 2-bedroom, we have the 2-bed 1 bath, 2-bed 2 bath, and the 2 plus study. First is the 2-bed 1 bath, which is 538 square feet, only 1 stack. So over here again, we are not going to touch much on the layout, but more on the rental yield. So again, we took reference from just now we mentioned, right, 1-bedroom, we estimate around 4,500 or 5,000-ish. For the 2-bed 1 bath, we just give and take, maybe use 5,500.
So 1-bedroom in Riviera, I think highest done 6,000. Today a 2-bed 1 bath 5,500. I think we are being very reasonable.
Conservative.
And the key thing, Riviera 1-bedroom done 1.7 plus million, not one unit, all the units. Today, very possibly the starting price will be below 1.5 for 2-bed 1 bath. Just now I calculated, even I go to 30th floor, I will hit maybe 1.6 plus only. So this one is quite a gem to begin with, looking at the price in the surround. But you want to make a lot of money, difficult because 538 square feet only I mean, how much you can make, right? But in terms of rental yield, in terms of profit, I think almost quite guaranteed. Okay. Next, 2-bed 2 bath.
2-bedroom premium, 2-bed 2 bath, 646 square feet. Also, only 1 stack. Okay, quite typical right?
But very special This one, they squeeze out a master bedroom window for you
because this one located at the corner.
Yeah, here don't have but they squeeze out here one for you.
Rental at Riviera, in reference, again, disclaimer, even though Riviera is bigger, we are not using the exact rental that they're getting. We are taking a bit of discount. It still work out to be pretty decent. I think 4% is the norm over here. Actually, not bad really not bad already.
And if you want to buy for own stay, I mean, this quantum, you can't get much things that is of this status in terms of the building. You go to resale, you go to Martin Modern now already is the 764 square feet, non-harmonized. After harmonized, maybe about 710, 720 square feet will cost you about 2.1 million already. So here, they are lucky.
Should you snap out on the launch day one? If you missed it, then you missed it.
Lucky you get 1.7 plus. Please go and find your relative that can be coming as a bulk purchase. Tell them how good. Convince them to come in and buy together with you because with bulk purchase, you get to have a chance to come in earlier to buy the lower floor and cheaper unit if you are looking at the 2-bedroom.
I thought you want to talk about the loyalty purchase. Then, this is not this.
Yeah, sorry.
There's no loyalty purchase for
so
this,
you have to go and faster go and find your relative already now. Usually CDL 2 tiers, so you still can go to your mother-in-law, father-in-law are possible. If you are looking at a 3-bedroom, I think maybe not because the higher floor units still have a good choice. But 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom, I think most important, we want to enter at a low entry. So faster go and find already. If you are looking at 2 and 1-bedroom.
Then the 2+ study 721 layout. Great.
Decent with a possibly enclosable kitchen if you want to.
If you want to buy this for own stay, because I think this one in terms of rental doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yes. So this one will be more towards I want own stay and I need a decent 2-bedroom plus still have a good study area. Not say a very big one, but possibly I can put in the study table, everything, or a storeroom. And then this is a choice. It will start, I think, maybe close to 2 million really. 2+ million. Definitely a 2-bedroom for own stay. If you compare, I buy Martin Modern resale 764 square feet at 2.1 million, and this one at maybe 2.1, 2.2, 721, I would choose this one. Unless you say, I want to move in immediately and then no choice. So while staying, then I make a bit of money in terms of appreciation. But rental yield, not that good.
Okay.
So top choice.
Top choice will be the 2-bed 1-bath for rental yield purposes because of the low quantum and you get a very decent rental.
Very seldom you see us recommending 2-bed 1-bath. But why this project we recommend 2-bed 1-bath? First, the rental yield is the highest for the 2-bed 1-bath because they built it so compact without a balcony, everything to give you the high rental. And with the service apartment help, I think you will still get 5,000 plus, possibly 6,000 rental if you're lucky. At this price point, it's definitely going to be good. Number 2, if you notice River Valley area, the whole area, you go and search, in the resale, there isn't a lot of 2-bed 1-bath. Really don't have. Maybe Well have. And you go to Martin Modern, don't have. Here don't have. Only RiverGreen have. Now even Promenade don't have. So they don't build a lot of 2-bed 1-bath here. We do not have an oversupply of 2-bed 1-bath in this region.
Also, the price is very sweet because you see, if let's say we take the average 2.8 or maybe even 3,000, the difference between the 2-bed 1-bath and the 2-bed 2-bath is more than 100 square feet over here.
300,000.
Actually, a lot. Really a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Usually we will not recommend, but if you are getting it for rental purposes.
And the best thing, you know what? Riviera 1-bedroom done 1.7. So I'm very safe. But can I sell this as a enhanced 1-bedroom, 1+ study, but it's a 2-bedroom? Can. So that's why I say here it's very different. We usually don't recommend 2-bed 1-bath. Here we recommend because I think these people who are coming for 2-bedroom in this region are still mainly investors and they are looking at you. It's going to have a good yield for you.
Next commercial break, just a reminder.
Scan again.
Scan. Reach out to us or subscribe to our channel. I'll keep repeating this until we have more followers. I scan.
Before we go to a 3-bedroom and review the 3-bedroom.
I have to remind you guys because we really work very hard to do these slides.
We have to rush out everything. She worked very hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
3-bedroom layout. 3-bedroom layout is very interesting because the size is actually very close to the RiverGreen just now, the RiverGreen, the compact one, the 786 one.
But in terms of layout wise, RiverGreen is better.
Of course.
786 is an enclosed kitchen, everything. I mean, that's the fact. I have to tell you that. But 818 is what size, you know?
2+ study?
At where? 2+ study in Riviera. It's 818. And transacted highest at 2.5 million. 2+ study. This is a 3-bedroom. May start from 2.2 plus. Maybe 2.3, I don't know. Although the layout is not the best for the 818, you can see that
concept kitchen.
They still have a window here, they squeeze out. Another window for you, but open concept kitchen, everything. But the most preferred one will still be this 861. Because why? Closed kitchen, this here got glass, here got window, here got window. Everything is in for you. And 861, and it will start below 2.4.
This is a very good HDB upgrader choice.
Yes, one, definitely very good. So the Riviera got 2 type of 2-bedroom, 818, 850. Okay. 850 all now done 2.5 resale. So this one, 3-bedroom proper, all proper. Possibly, if you are damn lucky, you buy at 2.4. Get one more bedroom in the same locality. I think in terms of the lower floor price point for a 3-bedroom, very, very good price. If you go even the higher floor, about 30th floor will be slightly below 2.5.
That is Elta's price.
Really?
Yeah, compact 3-bedroom.
But that one 900 plus square feet.
But still, it's a compact 3-bedroom.
This one River Valley. So because developer in a oversupply area, this is advantage.
Actually not bad, really solid.
That's the big 3-bedroom.
Yes, 1055 and 1076. We just put a spring leaf analysis, right? So this 3-bedroom is a bit similar because the study is right next to the living. Spring leaf one is the bedroom next to living, where there is an option to break it down, like tear down.
This one don't need a break. This one is originally open. I think.
But there's a beam over there.
There's a beam
right,
here
between the study and the
door
living.
Here. First time I see something like that. But is it good? If you ask me, without the beam is better lah.
Of course.
But 3-bedroom, 1055, 1076 come with a white living room. You still have bomb shelter, storeroom. You still have proper kitchen. You still have WC. WC also got small window. Here also got window. Dining still got a place. This is the perfect house for own stay. And possibly starting from below 3 million. 861 square feet or 926 square feet in resale market in Irwell Hill already asking for 2.8, 2.9. Pre-harmonized. This one post-harmonized, 1055. Mid-floor, maybe 3.2. If you like this location, very good buy.
Okay, then over here we talk about affordability. I guess if you have been following us for some time, you will know that we're thinking, okay, in future, who do we sell to? And we just take one of the HDB estate, for example, Clementi 4-room resale prices, right? So you can see that if all these resale upgraders, I mean, if they were to upgrade, right, do they have the budget to buy over from you the 3-bedroom compact or not? So in this case, I put, for example, the 3-bedroom at 818 square feet. If you can get a 2.2-ish, you want to sell for a 300K profit. These HDB upgraders can easily upgrade without forking out any money from their own pocket.
This is the average purchase price. This is their sales price now, minus off their CPF and profit that they have. Averagely, these people have about 700, 800,000 now when they sell their property. So 700, 800,000. When they buy your property at 2.5 million, they only need to pay 734. So you can make 300,000. But 300,000 is it a lot? Not really. But the key, we take up to Clementi already.
Clementi, that's one. We got Depot Road.
Depot Road. You go to Tiong Bahru. Bidadari. There's also
recently, I went to Punggol North Shore. They also have this kind of money, you know.
Correct. But this is outskirts. What if they are people who is in Dawson? People who is in Henderson, they want to sell four room at 1.3, 1.4 million. We haven't taken that into consideration. We are taking a Clementi HDB, for goodness sake, to tell you they can afford to buy your property there. So honestly, if you look at this, I seldom say this 3-bedroom is quite undervalued at this price point. So even Clementi HDB owner can afford to help you make money. So I would say that those who in Tiong Bahru, all this, first thing, Tiong Bahru people will make more profits and more down payment. Second thing, can buy HDB in Tiong Bahru sure the income better one.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you is many people can afford your house to pay you a price that you can exit and make money.
This is only for the 3-bedroom, right? Later we will show you the 4-bedroom.
The 4-bedroom,
it's insane. 4-bedroom size 1421.
Smallest one.
This is the smallest, only one stack as well. This is the first time I see utility, right? Window one.
I think someone comments say have, but not common.
I think so far I've been doing so many research. I think it's the first time I see this thing. So this one comes with a private lift. Then you have got really proper bedrooms and also the kitchen. Honestly, I think the kitchen will be even better if it is like glass. But now it's a wall. But overall, it's really super livable.
But because they have a nice dry kitchen here outside already.
Yeah.
I think this is a layout that I have nothing to say not good.
If you knock it down, right, that can become actually your dining area.
I mean, this is a good place for you to host. Then you have your dining here also. So you still have your back door, you have your utility, which is your maid's room, you have your private, you have your walk-in wardrobe. You have everything at 1421 square feet. I think I have nothing to say not good. This one is good. And you still have your junior master. So you want the glass one, later you buy the 16 plus one. The 16 plus got the glass one. So different type. But what I'm trying to say, of course, if I can buy the 16 plus, I also want about 40 plus floor, the price point, you must be able to accept. I think for 4-5 bedroom, I'm not worried about looking at the next buyer got money. Because these buyers are not somewhere that we can calculate on. Their money is not from the HDB or whichever. But I want to sell properties like that. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. That's the only thing that I'm concerned, which means that I need to stay there and sell. So I stay 4 years, I still need to stay maybe another 1 year, 2 years, then find the right buyer to come in. But this type of 1421 at the right price one, I tell you, at TOP you can move away because it's going to be right price. Why? Later we are going to show you the calculation. So this is 1615.
This is the 4-bedroom Supreme with private lift. On the left-hand side is the one without study. On the right-hand side is the one with study. Very similar to earlier, except that I was actually looking at where is the main difference. Will be the kitchen,
I think the study and maybe here is a bit bigger.
But you can't
But
really
you see
tell,
this 1581 is the dry kitchen here a bit bigger. Or maybe we have to take the measurement first. We don't have yet. Like how wide is the frontage, all these things. But ultimately it's all going to look around the same. But my personal opinion for 4-bedroom, if you can afford, buying a high floor will be good because your next buyer will come in. And remember, if you are 40 plus 50 story, you are on the top of the world. Nobody is on top of you. So you can see everything. Huh?
So for the 4-bedroom, again, we talk about affordability. And this time, right, we took EC in the outskirts. It's 100 pumps. You can see that their average profit for the 4-bedroom, how much? Sick not 1.2 to 1.5. Wow. So I'm going to show you a magic. So today, if we were to buy this 4-bedroom in Zyon, assume it's 2750. Yeah. So it's around 3.9 million, right? Over here, 3.9 million. If you want to sell for a 1 million profit, let's just see how doable. If you want to sell for a 1 million profit, your next buyer need to have 1.46 million worth of down payment. These people in 100 pumps, they can afford. And I don't need a lot. After they upgrade to yours, they still got change left.
And it's definitely an upgrade to them because 100 pumps is far away from town, not near MRT. And you remember, they are upgrading from 1324 non-harmonized to a 1421 harmonized. So size upgrade, location upgrade, beside MRT. So I think it's definitely a good upgrade for them, but they can afford comfortably.
Yeah, man.
Their loan can get, then not a problem. Not a problem selling.
Anyway, EC for 100 pumps is really the top, the elites over here. But of course, on average, ECs over the years, can we say that average for the big units for 700K is actually a norm for profit wise? So for them to actually afford your unit, even in the resale, is also doable. But we don't need a lot, okay? We are not saying that people from 100 pumps, they necessarily will buy from you, but we really don't need a lot.
But even in 100 pumps, people can afford your house. What about people in Tiong Bahru? All this, not a problem. A lot of Tiong Bahru owners, maybe they buy their property already fully paid.
We have not even talked about fully paid condo owners.
Actually, a lot of them in Tiong Bahru area. So Tiong Bahru to this area is definitely an upgrade. Correct? So the key thing is, our advantage is what? Because we can go in below 4 or slightly above 4. Unlike Promenade, because for the 4th floor, they have to go in minimally 4.4 million. That will eat into your profit. I'm not saying that higher floor cannot sell higher price, but I need to find that big bulk of people that can afford not so much. So that's the difference.
Basically, you have to want to stay there first.
Yeah.
Then you take your time to sell.
So I personally, if I buy, I would definitely love the high floor unit, but I'm concerned about the selling part.
So you're still very logical. You're not the emotional
confirm
one.
logical. Very logical. Don't you see?
A 5-bedroom Supreme with private lift, 1819.
Yeah. The walk-in wardrobe is not bigger.
Actually, if I got this house, I also don't know what to do with it.
Can do
too
what,
big already. And I purposely left out the penthouse units. I didn't even put that in because only 2 units.
I was looking forward to the penthouse. Penthouse is really nice. I really like that one. Emotional. But I look at the price. I very not emotional because it's going to cost you close to 10 million. But you're going to be on top 62 floor with a 2,000 over square feet, 5 meter ceiling height, looking at the whole of Singapore. I think, wow. Then the layout is fantastic.
Actually, I've never really been to a penthouse.
Yeah, you know the master bedroom got what?
I can imagine.
The master bedroom can put a massage chair right in front of you. The really big space for you to put on there.
I work hard to be there.
5-bedroom is nice.
Yes.
The penthouse is even nicer. This one we don't need to talk too much, but overall the big units, the layout are all good.
But we can't afford it.
Yes.
But if you can, you will love it also.
Can afford, but you wouldn't want to afford. Okay.
Yeah, if not, that's all for our analysis for Zyon Grand. Again, if at any point of time you have any questions, please do not be afraid to reach out to us. We are not just your research or presenter. We are actually realtors, so do reach out to us.
Just draw us a message if you need any advice, if you're looking at Zyon, or if you're looking at any of the launch. We are going to do more videos coming up, and we are going to rush out because all the projects going to come out together. Penreef, Sky at Holland, the Sands,
Faber Residence,
and there's an EC coming up. We might not do the EC videos, but if you are looking for any of the development and you need advice, just drop us a message.
Yes.
If not, we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.